I think he's gonna jump. He's gonna go from there to the GTR. This past weekend when I was hanging out with my friends at the Skyline Club, they told me about a place called Khao Sam Muk. And it's a temple in the city of Bangsean. And they invited me to go with them today for the specific reason to go feed wild Thai monkeys. Yes, like monkeys, actual wild monkeys. And I actually have a funny story about an encounter I had with a monkey in Bangsean. I'll tell you that story later. But this is going to be my ride for today. It's a 700 horsepower R34 GTR, built motor, single turbo. Today's video is not a car video, so if you're on this channel solely for the car stuff, I don't know if this one's for you or not, but stick around anyways because there will be lots of turbo noises getting to the city of Bangsean. We've made it like 10 minutes down the road. Apparently we're waiting on a few other cars to meet us here and join us, then we'll actually hit the road. So I was incorrect when I originally said this was a GTR. This is actually a GTT, which is a rear-wheel drive Skyline instead of the all-wheel drive version. It also has an RB25, which is a 2.5 liter instead of the 2.6. So we're picking up a few other cars that are joining us along the way that are not Skylines. Like this Subaru Crosstrek, which has been lowered, has inky wheels, and is full of STI goodies. We also have a BMW on BBS wheels. This non-car video is just full of cars. I hope you guys are okay with that. As a camera nerd, I look at this shot, like that shot and the dynamic range within that shot that comes out of this iPhone, and it just blows my mind. I cannot wait till the day that companies like Sony and Nikon and Canon adopt whatever software that Apple uses to get this level of dynamic range in such a tiny camera. Many people ask me why I don't use my Sony a7R IV to create YouTube videos. And that shot, that is why. The dynamic range, the way that it handles both the shadows and the highlights to combine it into some type of HDR magic in a video, it just blows my mind. I can't believe that that shot comes from this. How, Apple? How do you do that? I mean, part of me doesn't give a f, but part of me is just grateful for this existing. The iPhone 11 Pro Max is the best vlogging camera that exists today, period. I've been a photographer and videographer for almost 10 years, and if you would have told me even 2 years ago that I would be making this quality of content coming from a phone, there's no way I would have believed you. No way. One thing that surprises a lot of people is the signs here. The fact that almost all the signs are in English. I mean, a lot of them are in Thai and in English. And now over the past few years, they've added Chinese to that as well. But you'll see signs like this everywhere. The entire thing is nothing but English. And that really surprises a lot of people. And it surprised me when I first came here too. Like even the road signs are all in English. And it's one of those things that many people ask me. One of my most common questions I get about traveling is, how do you deal with the language barrier? And the answer to that question is, it's not as bad as you think it is. I mean, if you're an American, it's pretty easy to travel through Southeast Asia. English is the international language, and almost not everyone speaks English, like fluently. But most people speak it to a degree where you can at least communicate. And as far as getting around, I mean, when you see a sign for McDonald's or 7-Eleven or anywhere else, that sign, it doesn't say McDonald's in Thai, it says McDonald's in English. Even the place we're at currently is called Macro. It's like a grocery store. But you'll notice the vast majority of the sign is in English. Only a very small percentage at the very top is in Thai. Let's even take that a step further. Let's look at cars, since the vast majority of us here are car guys. Even on vehicles, like this is a Nissan March. We didn't get these in the US. It's a tiny little compact car, like even smaller than a Honda Fit. But it doesn't say Nissan in Thai or March in Thai. It says it in English. And that's not a new thing. Even older vehicles, like an older Isuzu truck, on the tailgate, it doesn't say Isuzu in Thai. It says it in English. That van had TE37s on it. TE the entire world. Almost every car here has replica TEs on it. They're everywhere. People ask why. Well, you can buy a set of these knockoff TE37s here, like 18 inch, like 18 by 8.5 or whatever. Dude, they're like $200. It's crazy. It's because there's companies here in Thailand that manufacture those wheels. Because if you were to import a set of TE37s into Thailand, they're way more expensive than what they are in America because of import duty taxes. So labor is so cheap here, like the cost of human time is so incredibly cheap in Thailand. That's why massages are so cheap. That's why having a maid is so cheap. I've never had a maid in my life until I came to Thailand. But why would I clean my own apartment when I can pay someone $3 an hour to do it? The cost of labor here is so cheap, which makes the cost of manufacturing things here so incredibly cheap. So you can build a set of knockoff TE37s for $100, sell them for $200, and you have a 100% profit margin. So, yeah, that's why. That is why you see TE37s or replica TE37s on absolutely everything. That question has been asked often as well. Okay, it's time to finally hit the road. We have the Subaru, we have the BMW, and we also have a Cayman with us as well. It's one of the first generation Caymans. So much car stuff in this non-car related video. We'll get to the non-car stuff eventually. We'll go spank some monkeys. Do not spank the monkey. Pro tip. Some of them are not nice. So I do not suggest you spanking them. Oh my God, look at this guy's dog. To Bangsean. This road that we're on right now, this is the actual street from the Bangsean street circuit in the Thailand Super Series. I've attended this event probably 3 or 4 times. I'm not joking when I say it is my favorite car event in the entire world. It's a street circuit road race event full of Porsches and Lambos and McLarens. It is insane. They ripped down Beach Road. It's one of the most beautiful automotive sights I've ever seen in my life. Get out of the road, doggo. What are you doing? Thai street dogs, man, they don't give a f***. They don't care. All these people on the side of the road are selling bananas. It's so you can buy them and feed the monkeys. We got some bananas. Here you go, dude. You want another one? Hey. Did you see that asshole monkey? He didn't want my banana. How rude. monkeys have taken over the banana truck. They're smart. They're not waiting for us to feed them. They're feeding themselves. Look. So what we're doing is we're taking this road up the mountain and just stopping randomly at different places and feeding all the monkeys. As you saw, we have a truck full of bananas. So we have plenty of love to share for these monkeys. It was in the news recently that here in Bangsean, the monkeys, they were upset. They were mad because of the whole situation. There was no tourist here to bring them bananas. So they were like, they've become reliant on tourists to feed them, and they weren't being fed. Like, they were running amok in the streets. Basically, they were basically rioting in the streets because there was no tourist here to give them their bananas. You can see here by the Porsche logo on the wall, this is part of the street circuit for the Thailand Super Series. We have had an MR2 join us for the monkey feeding. Look at this guy up on his sign, just chilling. So it's about 11:30 in the morning and it's become unbearably hot. So we stopped here to get lunch. Apparently this is an amazing seafood restaurant. I got stir-fried prawn and cashew nut. And then we got a bunch of other food as well that we're gonna share. I'm gonna try to not fall. I know if I fell, it would actually make for a better video, but I'm not trying to hurt myself today. The first time I ever came to Bangsean, I was telling you guys I had an interesting story about this city. The very first time I came here was for the Thailand Super Series. And I rented this amazing apartment off Airbnb. It was right on Beach Road where all the cars would just rip down Beach Road. And it was a corner unit on the top floor of this condo building, and you could open, because it was a corner unit, you could open the doors on the corner and basically make it an open air studio apartment. And the second day I was there, I decided for some reason I was gonna leave and go watch some of the car racing, and I was just gonna leave the doors open. I mean, you didn't even need the air conditioning, the breeze was that nice. So I left to go watch some of the car racing, and I took one of my lenses with me. I took my medium length 24 to 70 millimeter lens, and I left my 70 to 200 millimeter zoom lens in the apartment because I was just gonna take photos of the paddock area of that time, of the cars parked, the race cars parked before they went to go race. I left the 70 to 200 on the kitchen table in the apartment, and when I came back I was shocked because the apartment, it was like destroyed. Like, I had a bowl of half-eaten noodles that was knocked over. I had a water bottle that was knocked over. My 70 to 200 zoom lens, a very expensive lens, was knocked off the table onto the ground. And I was like, what the hell happened? It's like, I was so confused. I was like, there's no way the wind was that strong. It's not possible the wind knocked over a half-eaten bowl of noodles or my lens off the table. It broke my lens. It destroyed a lens that was worth thousands of dollars. And like 30 minutes later, I was back on the roof of the condo because you could watch the cars go down the front straight of the racetrack. And I looked over and I saw something. I saw a monkey crawling in somebody's open window. And that's when the light bulb went off. And I was like, you motherfucker. I realized what happened. I realized a monkey had came into my apartment, completely ransacked the place, destroyed my lens, knocked over my half bowl of eaten noodles, and just destroyed my apartment. And I didn't know that Bangsean had monkeys. I had no idea. It's the first time I've ever been here. Nobody warned me that there was monkeys here. Apparently, from what you're seeing today, there's a shitload of them. Yeah, so that's my story about Bangsean. My first time ever coming to Bangsean. and it cost me thousands of dollars because one of those asshole monkeys destroyed my 70-200 millimeter zoom lens. Yeah, so pro tip, if you ever come here to Bangsean, do not leave your doors or windows open unless you want a random monkey running into your apartment and destroying all your shit. We're here at Monkey Hill. It's a coffee shop at the very top of the mountain. It has a pretty good view as well. Okay, so I'm being told our second shipment of bananas has been delivered. So yeah, let's go feed some monkeys. And just like that, we have another shipment of bananas. Truckload number 2. Look at him coming. He knows. This dude knows. He's like, yo, hook me up, son. Let me get some of them nanners. Look at him. Oh, yep. Here you go, dude. Here you go. You want it? You want it? Enjoy. What the fuck? We are in the Skyline trying to leave, and there's a monkey on the roof. I'm not even joking. Oh, look. You see him? Look at him. Dude, get off the GTR. What are you doing? Go away! We gave you all the bananas oh, there's 2 of them. Monkey, get off the GTR. Okay, I think they're off. They're just trying to catch a free ride. They're hitchhikers.
หมดละเก็บกินหมดละเลี้ยงเลยเพราะว่าเดี๋ยวมันจะลงมาอีกทีเนี่ยมันจะลงมาตรงไหนเยอะสุดตรงไหนใหญ่สุด
Look at this guy. Just chilling, eating bananas, his big old testicles hanging out. Who does he remind you of? Me. Nope. I'm not fucking around with those things. Especially that one. That was the one with the big testicles. I know you don't mess with people with big testicles. Here you go, monkey. You want a banana? You're welcome. And there's a massive storm just out of nowhere. People are running. Monkeys are scattering. This is what happens in Thailand. It's completely sunny, no problems at all, and then just boom, out of nowhere, it starts absolutely pouring. T's smart. He's got an umbrella. Smart man. Always need in Thailand. We're here waiting out the rain. One thing about Thailand, during rainy season, it will rain every day, but most of the time it's just for like 30 minutes in the afternoon. And I think it's already starting to clear up. So we're just gonna wait it out, and we still have a ton of bananas left, and we gotta do something with them. So we're not going home with the bananas. So that shot was definitely worth standing out in the rain for. And just like that, the rain is gone. Mostly. It's about a 20-minute thunderstorm. It wasn't a thunderstorm. There's something flew in my ear. It wasn't a thunderstorm. It was just a storm. There was no thunder. Yo, this monkey's got some beer and he is turning up, son. Turn up, dog. What is that, Sing Hai? Or is that Leo? Look at him. Yeah, buddy. He's drinking beer for real. That really is beer. Car friends, you will really, really love what's right down there. This is part of the Thailand Super Series Bangsean Street Circuit. I'm sure you can see why. He said that's his GTR now. Back up, bitch. It's his now. It's not yours anymore. No, look at him. Look at him. Oh. Oh, you almost fell. Uh-oh. T's got a stick. This is hilarious. Uh-oh. Look at this monkey. I think he's gonna jump. He's gonna go from there to the GTR. Boom! Did you see that? Sick! It's starting to rain again, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. Plus, this video has to be like 20-25 minutes long at this point. There's just so much going on today. GTRs, monkeys, dogs, food, rain. Typical Thailand day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do me a favor. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Help me out by sharing my videos with your friends. It helps my channel grow quicker. And I'm really trying to get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. ASAP. Thank you for your support and come back soon for another video. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know, but I'll see you soon. Peace.